I'm Theresa Tait, and I'm a hereditary chief with Tsoutene Nation, and I'm the fourth generation to have this name Wehalite. In my name, it's a spiritual name, and it means to far-seer. In my case, I was a dreamer, and my dreams would come true, and Grandma would say, "What did you dream today?" And I'd tell her, and things would happen. And so my name skipped my mother, so my mother has her own name, and so I received my grandmother's name, great-grandmother, so I'm the fourth generation to have that name in my family. And names are passed down through the family. I think there's a misunderstanding about how hereditary names are received, and hereditary names are passed down through the family. And with your name comes songs, territory, and obligation. And so we carry that with us. We're groomed from childhood to understand the feast system and understand our ways in which we take care of each other. And the feast system really grew out of a need for our nation to really come together and to look after each other, because it is a place where of sharing and giving and receiving. So it was never, names are passed over through the feast system and passed down through that system when after a person dies. Nobody ever, in our culture, it is not allowed to be laterally violent, to take somebody's name. It is absolutely forbidden. As I'd wanted to do that one time in my family to another person who was causing a lot of problems and is still causing a lot of problems. So I said to my grandmother, "I'd like to take her name out of the feast system." And she said, "No, it's impossible. You can't do that. Because if you do that, your name also goes." So it's a strict law that prevents any kind of lateral violence, and it keeps the system together. So when you're raised in a system and you're raised in the language, you know these things. And so you might have heard us as women being stripped by the males because of our positions on economic development and pipeline, and we all agree 87% of our people want the pipeline. We listen to the people. Hereditary chiefs listen to the people and act based on the direction of the people. This started 4 years ago, the engagement with our people with Coastal Gas Link and LNG Canada. So with the Wet'suwet'en ban, with the 6 bans, they have done their due diligence. They have actually surveyed the community a couple of different times because they wanted to know if this project was going to go ahead. So each community did a survey, and it ended up being about 70 or 80%, 87% who wanted the project. Now, I met with the hereditary chiefs on Friday before they met with the minister, and actually the minister had to leave the room because there was a number of us that went in and said, "What is your plan?" And we said to them, 87% of the people want this project, and you guys have supported the protesters. What is your plan? They could not give us an answer about what do you mean by title and rights. And they seem to think that they have the sanction of the people. They think that they have the go-ahead by the people to protest. And in fact, they mentioned it. They said, "These young people are protesting for us," and but they don't know the backstory of the protesting movement and how they have been very destructive speaking for us as Wet'suwet'en people. They have no business speaking for us. They don't know our situation. And I don't really understand how the chiefs could think that they are in support of them against this pipeline. I'm very passionate about our people getting out of poverty and having a way forward. And I always believed that, and I told them, I said, in the old days, you're bringing up the past, you're bringing up 100 years ago, but if you're going to do that, I'm going to tell you, our people wanted 1 cent a tree when the Europeans came here and when they started to make deals, and they never got 1 cent a tree. We went to court, Supreme Court of Canada, and there's the Delgamuukw stay-away decision, and we got, for the nation, for the Indigenous people, the right to a benefit from the land and the right to be consulted. Those are the 2 takeaways, and the fact that a recognition of Aboriginal rights and title. Okay, so we haven't moved from that position as Wet'suwet'en because we haven't had a benefit from the land. There is nothing coming in from the land. And my sense of it from meeting with the chiefs is that they were commenting about, oh, I don't get any money, I'm poor, I'm okay. I'm not okay with poverty. Our people, poverty kills. You know, I've seen it. I went through it myself with my family and my son. And I cannot condone the behavior of these chiefs who are not thinking of the future for our people, because we have to have a benefit from our land, and that's what we went to court for. That's what I told them on Friday. And I wanted to know their plan. What do you mean by title and rights? What are you asking for? Because we don't know. Our hereditary women are saying we don't condone widowmakers. We don't condone cutting the bridge. We don't condone Molotov cocktails, and we don't condone the protest movement that is going on in our name, because it doesn't have anything to do with us. Okay, so stay the hell out of our business, people, because it's none of your business what we do as Wet'suwet'en people. It is an internal matter that we have to deal with. My dream is for the future generation to live in prosperity and to quit managing poverty and to be recognized as landowners and have our lands recognized by the government of Canada as a title. And through our title, I believe that we can have prosperity. And it's up to us, nation, as the Wet'suwet'en, to get there.